Hi, Aaliyah. I was thinking a little bit about our Zoom meeting in the morning, and I know just how crazy schedules are these days and how things come up. And I thought to myself, hey, why don't I just create a custom video for you and the administrators on how to access the features of the portal? So this would be kind of a neat resource for you to be able to use. And if you forget how to do something, you could always come back and use it as a reference. So this is going to be short and sweet and to the point. But the first thing you would do is go to horizoneducation.com, so www.horizoneducation.com. And at that point, you're going to see up in the upper corner here the opportunity to sign in. You'll click that. And I have attached in the email, this is a different school, so let me kind of hop out of that. But I have attached in the email for you your username, and I have also attached your password. So you can use those to log in. I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully I typed it in correctly. And this is what you can see. Watch, right? World Academy for Total Community Health High School here at the top. It kind of gives you a breakdown of how many students are enrolled. And these really are the features that we're focusing on here at the top, which is the assessments, the attendance, and some of the stuff like that. So let me tell you what not to do really quickly, because if you're kind of going in there and you want to kind of peek around, let me just tell you the one thing not to do. Everything else that you do in here should be fine. But if you go into the assessments, the only thing I don't want you to do is hit any of these red relock buttons. Okay, so we just want to stay completely away from there at all costs. But let me kind of hop back to the dashboard and show you a few things. Down here, you can see we have assessment number one, and I don't know how many kids have actually taken it so far. I can show you. I don't think we have a lot going there as far as which kids have started the assessment yet, but let me show you something else that's kind of important, the attendance, right? Let's see who's showing up. I think that's a really important um, aspect of class. And I have taken attendance so far, and you can see here we have practice test one that students should be taking in their own free time this week. So that's maybe something, a blast you could send out to some students is just like, hey, remember to log into, the LMS, the student portal, and to take your assessment. So we can see here all your kiddos, and you see all these zeros. That means, okay, so Ashley Reyes, it looks like she started the assessment because the 410 is a little bit of a score for, it's a small score, obviously, for the complete SAT. So it looks like she started her assessment. She hasn't completed it, but she's the only one that's kind of been a go-getter so far. So as you log back into the portal and you kind of go into, remember, like I said, attendance, this is a great way for you to kind of see, hey, who's taking the practice assessment and who's showing up to class so far. So our first practice test is on this first column. And over here is we have our first class, right? Class number one took place on March 20th, 2021. And the A stands for absent and the P stands for present. So props to Anthony for showing up, for Vaughn, Juliana, and this is probably a big reason why a lot of the kids haven't taken the assessment yet, is because we have a lot of kids absent. So present, we've got kids showing up, which is great. We've got P's, but we've got more A's than we have P's at the moment. And I think for you, that's really going to be the biggest key for the portal for you, is just kind of checking attendance and looking at the assessment data. You can always, if you want to, hit export report, which is a neat feature. And you'll see down here at the bottom that you have the opportunity to export that data into a spreadsheet. So let me see if that popped up for me as a spreadsheet. Boom. So we've got our spreadsheet. It shoots us what our scores are, right? Ashley's the only one who started, and it's got our absent A for absent, P for present, and it's got class 2, 3, and 4, so we can kind of compare those things. And you can save, right, this spreadsheet for your own records. And I think that's pretty much it for the most part. I'll keep the video short and sweet. 5 minutes should be, shouldn't take too much of your day. And I think it would take a lot less than logging into a Zoom meeting and all that other stuff. But I've shown face. It's nice. I'm the one who's kind of in charge of instruction and curriculum for this SA2 boot camp, and I'll be sending you the updates on what we're doing in class, how we're differentiating instruction to meet student needs, kind of going off of the comments for the students and the feedback, and trying to really tailor instruction to meet those needs and to hit those areas of weakness for the students. So I'll be reaching out each week. If this video is adequate for you and it was everything you needed, you can just shoot me an email and say, hey, we don't need to meet via Zoom. If you still want to meet via Zoom, shoot me an email and let me know. Um, and if you have any other questions, just reach out. I am here to be um, just the liaison and help as much as I can. So it was nice being able to do this for you, and anything you need in the future, I got you.